In the second week of August, America's most forward-deployed aircraft carrier turned west and left Asia behind. The USS George Washington is a Nimitz-class supercarrier, and unlike almost every other ship in the American fleet, its home is not in the United States. It is home-ported in Yokosuka, Japan. That single fact is the foundation of American deterrence in the Pacific. A carrier based in Japan can reach a regional crisis in days. One sailing from California takes weeks. On August 8th, the George Washington was operating in the South China Sea, fresh from a port visit to Vietnam. Then it turned west and transited toward the Indian Ocean. Reports citing American officials, along with open-source ship tracking, indicate its destination is the Arabian Sea. There, it is expected to relieve the USS Abraham Lincoln. The Lincoln's deployment has run far beyond its planned length, worn down by months of combat operations against Iran. The Navy did not publicly announce the repositioning before it happened, and the result is a situation that is exceptionally rare in modern naval history. As of mid-August, the United States has no aircraft carrier operating in the Western Pacific. None. To understand why that matters, consider what a carrier actually is. It is not only fighter jets. It is airborne early warning, electronic warfare, missile defense, and long-range strike, all moving together. It is a piece of mobile sovereign territory that can park off a coastline and change a government's calculations. Remove it, and American air power in Asia does not vanish. Bases in Japan, Guam, and South Korea remain, but those bases are fixed. They can be mapped, ranged, and targeted years in advance. A carrier moves. That is the entire point of it. The timing is what makes strategists uneasy. Chinese naval, coast guard, and maritime militia forces have been applying steady, coordinated pressure on their neighbors across contested waters. And the carrier's departure comes just as a second American signal has been fading. A Heritage Foundation study published this month found that U.S. warship transits of the Taiwan Strait have dropped sharply. At the current rate, the second Trump term is projected to record 14 transits. That is roughly half the 28 recorded in his first term, and 56% below the 32 under Joe Biden. Each transit is a small, deliberate statement. This is international water, and we will sail through it. Fewer transits and no carrier. Two signals dimming at the same time. But there is a quieter problem underneath all of this. This story is about capacity, not just intent. A fleet built for rotation gets locked into a long war. Maintenance slips. Crews stay at sea. Deployments stretch. And eventually, something has to give. In August, what gave was the Pacific. Admiral Samuel Paparo commands American forces across the region. He now oversees the most contested theater on Earth without a carrier strike group inside it. What happens next is analysis, not fact. Beijing may do nothing at all. A gap of weeks is not an invasion window. A cross-strait amphibious operation would require months of visible preparation that satellites would detect long in advance. But a gap is useful in smaller ways. More aggressive intercepts. Longer patrols near Japan. Renewed pressure on Philippine resupply missions in the South China Sea. Actions calibrated to stay below the threshold of war, while measuring exactly how fast Washington can respond when its fastest instrument is an ocean away. The George Washington will come back. Carriers always do. But allies across Asia have now seen something they will not forget. When two crises arrive at once, the Pacific is the one that waits. Deterrence is a promise about the future, and promises are measured by what a country does when it is stretched thin.